Okay, in this video we're going to talk about two different types of searches in Scrutinizer. Those searches are the host index search and the sFlow search. The host index search is obviously much faster. We'll come in here and you just type in an IP address. The host index saves every IP address that Scrutinizer or any of the collectors have seen for the last whatever you set the settings for. In this example, 365 days is the setting. So I'll just type in an IP address. Just like that, search, it comes back and says, hey, saw this IP address on all of these exporters. This one obviously the most, and last seen, most recently seen was today. So let's take a look. If I just click on that guy and say, give me the data. There we go, it runs a report. And what's really special about that is that host index works across all of your collectors. And that's all of the exporters across all of the collectors. So if you've got 5, 6, or 10 collectors, it's going to work across all of them. So that's one type of search, is the index. And before I show you the second search, if you want to know how long it's saving the IP addresses for, right here, days of host index data, 365. So, all right, and the second type of search is the sFlow. So rather than just searching the index, this one actually goes into the tables where all the flows are saved, and it looks in all of them to find that IP address. So I could search on that same IP address like that. And search, and it basically comes back and gives me a report by default and says, here's the data. Now, where did it find it? Where did it find the data for this particular IP address? Well, it's found it in all devices. Well, I want to know which devices. So if I click on filter details and go to the exporters, there's all those devices for the time frame. So we're seeing less devices this time, and that's because it's only searching for this time frame, right, which is the last hour. And if I want to narrow the search down to a specific device, then what I can do is just come in here and run a report. Now, instead of running a report across all devices, it's only running it on that one. So what we started off with is stitch flows across all of our collectors, right? Even if imagine if the flows came back through a different router that's sending flows to a different collector, this system will recognize that and find the data. And then when I select a specific exporter, right, then we start deduplicating the data. So it's really pretty awesome, very smart architecture. And that is the way searching works. Now, before I let you go, if I go into sFlows, I can also search by several options here, but I'm going to search by username. And if you're integrated with Microsoft Active Directory, or if we're getting the usernames from Counteract Forescout, or maybe even Cisco ICE in some cases, I can search by username. And watch this. It goes out and says, yep, I found that user Chris, and he's been authenticating, or she's been authenticating to these two devices, and the alt tag will give you all of the people that are authenticating to that same device to help give you more context around what's going on, so that maybe you can investigate the problem a little bit better. So those are the two searches, and if you have questions or you want to do something unique with those searches, just give us a call here at Plixer, and we'll be happy to help you out. Thanks.